By the time I finished giving this speech, another person in the US might have been killed by a drunk driver. And my presentation is called The Simple Choice Impaired Driving Prevention, a persuasive speech by me, Ruby Reese. And I'm going to discuss about the reality of drunk driving. And according to research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 37 people die every single day in the US due to alcohol involved vehicle crashes. CDC 2026. So I'm going to give my thesis and why it should matter to my audience, and it should matter to my audience. So although driving under the influence is entirely preventable, which can be, however, it continues to claim thousands of lives each year. This persistent public safety danger makes our combined education, systematic advocacy, and proactive prevention efforts more critical than ever. And the reason why it should matter is because we share these roadways every single day, and no one is immune to the cascading effects of an impaired driving collision, which it can happen at any time during the day, and especially at night too, which obviously it happens more at night, but I'm just saying that sharing these roads every single day can lead into that risk. So there are three of preview of my main points, which is one, the need step, two, the satisfaction, and three, the visualization. So the main point one, the need step, and here is what the impact category, the statistics, and the consequences. So in the statistics part, 11,000 people have lost their lives and accounts for nearly 30% of national roadway deaths. Kaufman and Weeb 2016, an article from PubMed. And the financial cost is $60 billion, which is a massive national drain via medical fees, property damage, and lost work. Kaufman and Weeb 2016. And again, it can be 100% preventable because every incident is caused by an avoidable decision to operate a vehicle. Kaufman and Weeb 2016. And it's so true because one decision can lead to everything, and people should know about the risk and why it should be prevented. And it leads to my other main point, which is the satisfaction step. So there's a website called Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and it's to educate communities and support victims. And community education which is building proactive, responsible local decision making and high school awareness before youth gets behind the wheel. And it always starts, again, everything always starts at a young age. So it's very important to know everything before getting involved into drunk driving. And then also, and the website also includes the victim advocacy, which is offers extensive emotional support, legal guidance, and active grief counselors to families impacted by crash tragedies. So it gives firsthand um, experiences, which is really good because there's like a lot of people who talk about their personal experience and how it has impacted them. And then also legislative support, pioneering the legal adoption of ignition interlock devices. So that there's a device that locks the wheel of your car in case you go out and you decide to have a few drinks. There's a device that like locks the 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 ignition to prevent from driving. And my third main point is the visualization step. So a cultural of prevention is that MAD, aka Mothers Against Drunk Driving prepares our travel arrangements and hold peer circles accountable, protects lives, in, intact families, empty emergency rooms, and dramatic safer highways, and collects peace, collective peace. Communities enjoying evening travels with absolute confidence and shared road safety. And the reality of neglect is if we turn a blind eye, ignore friends driving, and ignoring secure ride shares before heading out can be, a lead to a crash or an accident or even death. So it's important to take action, and I really encourage to donate, volunteer, and help raise funds for your local Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Chapter 2, Straighten Victim Advocacy. So always plan transportation ahead. If you decide to like drink, always ask for someone to drive or like rideshare options like Uber or an arrange an overnight accommodation prior to consuming alcohol, like staying at a hotel or staying with a friend or a family member. And also intervene with anyone around you, whether it is colleagues, friends, or family members whose judgment is impaired. Always confiscate their keys and foster zero tolerance. Speak up within your social circles to build shared behavior expectations that driving and drinking is entirely unacceptable. Like go ahead and say that like no, like this is wrong, and eventually they'll listen to you it because it could come from again like from a friend or a family member, and always say that you are driving or have like someone or look for someone who is sober enough to drive. And these are my references, and it's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The second one is an article from PubMed, and the last one is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Overall, thank you so much for watching my video.